All right. We are live, baby. Welcome to another week of a Good Wrestling Podcast, episode number 12. That's 2 6s. I am your host, Jamal Good. And with me, there we go. I had to mute that. Today I have with me my co-host, Will. Your soul is mine. Will, how are you this week? Not the soul taker.
What's up?
How are you, sir?
Half asleep. I'll live.
Got you. Half asleep. Okay. And also we have with us Aaron. No special name today. Aaron, how are you, sir? All right. The king is back.
King.
T.I. in the building.
I got Biggie Smalls back.
So let's talk about this WrestleMania Raw.
I already saw it. Okay.
I mean, you want to start with me. Might as well just go back and forth, you know.
This week we have sound effects.
You should have had sound effects when you was introducing us.
I didn't tell what y'all wanted. Y'all
you didn't ask.
Give me some intro music for y'all, and I'll make sure I had it up next week. Make sure y'all get that to me.
NWA fuck the police. What's up?
Wow. Got you. All right.
What's the copyright?
If you need some original music, I can get some.
Hey, look, I think it's like less than 20 seconds, something like that, for these charges. I don't fucking know.
Something like that.
But all right, fellas, this week in wrestling, oh my goodness, a great week. I'm not gonna say Raw was the best, but it was a good week of wrestling. A lot of special surprises that we had later on in the week, and we'll get to those as we.
Was it really special?
Yes, there was some good matches.
Happy.
It was good matches. We're gonna start off with Raw, and with the world title picture coming up at Money in the Bank, we have Bobby Lashley going against Kofi Kingston, and we had another great showing with that storyline on Raw. What are your guys' thoughts on the New Day defeating Bobby Lashley and MVP?
It was good to see MVP wrestling. You know, he was barely wrestling.
Looks like he was still limping though, so
it was still limping, but it was good to see that he was actually cleared to wrestle.
Yeah.
I miss MVP in the ring. I mean, of course, you know, being the mouthpiece is great, but MVP is still a wrestler. So it was great seeing him in the ring. But other than that, it wasn't really that much, nothing special about the match.
I mean, it builds up to the Money in the Bank match more. So it's in the
But it still wasn't nothing really special about said match. There was nothing really special about said Raw.
It's the best storyline they got going right now on Raw.
That's not hard. That's not
the next
hard.
one.
No,
anyway,
the best storyline. The best storyline is not that. The best storyline is right now is where's Randy Orton.
Just listen to the voices. They'll tell you when he's coming back.
I'd rather know about what's happening to Randy Orton than see the storyline. But go.
He felt like me and how RK Bro sucked, and he was like, I can't do this. That's what Randy Orton is. He's chilling at home getting paid. He's trying to get the Singh brothers back. That's what he's trying to do.
That'd be funny. That
he liked the Singh brothers because he said they bumped for him well.
I mean, did you see that backdrop to the fucking table?
With another match, John Morrison defeated Ricochet the account out.
Which is still Raw's best matchup right now.
I can watch these guys. I would love to see them in a great pay-per-view spot. Like second to last in the pay-per-view.
Like put them in the spot for like the Intercontinental United States Championship. That'd be good to watch.
Yeah,
awesome.
I would love to see. They can keep wrestling, and I don't even care if it's the second double count out in a week because they keep doing crazy moves. So it makes it look believable. Like, all right, these two niggas can't get up.
I think once the crowd comes back, their pop will be so freaking huge.
Oh damn! They probably should have saved
Come on,
that.
Will, wake up.
Fuck off. They probably should have saved the false count anywhere match till crowds come back, but they're doing it next week or this coming Monday.
You really think they're gonna go through that match?
Yeah.
Just think about it. Just like you said, it would make like when crowds come back, it's just like
This ain't they already recorded it. Unless they already taped it. So unless
oh yeah, shit, I forgot.
unless they change their mind when they was recording it, yeah, we're gonna get it.
We also had a 6-person tag match, 6-woman tag match with Nia Jax.
8-woman tag match.
I apologize. I can't count right now.
Jamal, you need to wake up too.
I
thought you was out of them.
No, I got cases. Cases of it.
Oh, so remember, bring me one.
Invested. I've been invested. That's what I got cases.
Bring me one and put one in the refrigerator at work.
You gotta take a picture of them cases to prove his case.
You don't have a case.
They on their way. They being shipped. That's what it is.
I just been asking for one. I never seen them in the store.
I see them everywhere. When I was in DC, like Saturday, I saw some. They got the orange. They got the
what store?
I was in Walgreens or CVS. I'm sorry, CVS.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Interesting. Hey, Will, do you believe him?
I
literally have a can right here.
I can.
This shit is on Amazon.
DC, but that's about it.
Yeah, I believe he was in DC. I just don't believe he saw that at the store.
We're moving on to the 8-woman tag match. This past week we had Nia Jax, Baszler, Doudrop, and Eva Marie.
That's still the worst name ever.
Defeated Cross, Asuka.
Sound like she's taking the
Alexa
shit.
Bliss.
So a quick side note, I just looked up where you will find Zoa. And aside from Amazon, the only place you can find it in the store is a vitamin shop and GNC. Or GNC at Rite Aid.
Walgreens, same thing. CVS.
Not really.
No, Walgreens and Rite Aid are pretty much the same thing.
Same thing. Oh,
I will go with him on that, but he did not see
it.
Just bought it. You want to see the receipt?
Anyway, as far as 8-women tag team-bags, I missed that. It's one of those matches where I left.
By you yawning, that's how I feel.
Is that because Ava Marie's in the match? Is that why? Why we got the yawn?
So
one of these days I'm gonna go on a rant.
That match was nothing special, honestly. And I don't understand the idea of using Alexa Bliss, especially if she's supposed to be supernatural. But I'm even trying to figure out I even can't figure out the idea of having Nikki Cross take the pinfall even less. Like,
yeah, I don't. She was winning. She was undefeated. Like, why? Why you made her lose to
Well, I
Eva
guess
Marie?
technically you could say that she's still undefeated in singles competition.
You can, but it's stupid.
It doesn't really help the case to have her lose in a tag team.
For all that, they should have let Asuka take the fall.
Or Naomi.
I'd rather have Asuka because they already let her take the fall for everything else anyway.
They let Naomi take the fall for everything else anyway too.
Yeah, but I don't want them to push down a black woman.
Really just bring racing?
Yeah, I always bring racing to this.
Like, look what company you're talking about. Let's try that again.
Yeah, but you see, we're talking about this lovely company, Day, who's now finally embracing the hip hop culture and all that.
Finally? You mean finally doing it again before they
finally doing it the right way instead of the white way.
Wow.
Okay, whatever.
There goes my Caucasian listeners. All right.
Because this is the white way. I'm just saying.
And we're not even 30 minutes, and we've already started.
Yep. All right. We also had at the end of that match.
Before we move on,
and
I saw the most scary picture ever in the world.
Go ahead. I'll wait.
It was Eva Marie holding the title.
Sound like a nightmare. No,
Holding
perfect
the
time.
women's Raw Championship.
God bless her.
So what you do? Beat Charlotte and Rhea? God.
Dewdrop did.
Well, never mind. Okay. Dewdrop, aka Piper. Okay, okay. Her winning, I can see it being a thing.
Yeah, but every
Yeah,
win that she
I
gets,
know.
even Marie has.
I mean, you saw how Shayna and I reacted when you even said she won the match.
That's what I was about to say. Eva Marie claimed the victory over everybody this past Monday.
Yeah, Shayna and I was like, are you fucking like they looked at her like this bitch? No, the fuck she didn't.
Yeah, I hate her. Like, I hate her.
Hate her enough for a rant?
No. It's too early for a rant for me. I'm in a good mood.
Too early for a rant. Okay. If you say so.
Hold on 1 second. Sorry about that. I really think, like you said a little bit earlier, Will. I don't understand what they're doing with Alexa Bliss and why she should be in that match. I guess just to get her wrestle, to get her to wrestle, because I don't think they would do the same thing if what's the name?
Right.
Bray Wyatt was back. It's not something they would do. I mean, why put in a match? What's the purpose of putting in a match?
Right. I mean, at least with Bray, if he was in the match, he would be his regular self, not the Fiend character. Bliss is still doing the kind of I don't fucking know.
Overexposure, maybe.
I think is what it is. I think overexposure to her in the ring is probably what's fucking up. It's probably throwing me off. Like her doing the backstage vignettes is fine because it makes sense on what the character does, but the ring, yeah, I think it's what's throwing me off.
We had kind of a reuniting this past week.
Reunited and it feels so good.
We had Jinder Mahal lose to Drew McIntyre via DQ. Your thoughts on that match?
So the modern day Maharaja is back doing nothing again. I mean, it might lead to a feud between those two. I mean, that's what both of them wanted. So who knows? Both of them did want that too. So granted, they wanted it for the title, but yeah.
I don't even know what to say on it. It was an okay match. I guess to see two former tag team partners fight, I guess was good. But where does it go from there? I definitely don't want to see Drew McIntyre get another title shot. I mean, I'm kind of over that.
So I think he's going. I think Jinder Mahal is going to be there to keep you out of the title picture.
Okay, but I thought that's what we had. What the fuck is his name? I'm lost today. Sheamus. That's what we had Sheamus for.
Well, Sheamus is doing the United States Championship thing, so
move Drew into that spot. You know what I mean?
Well, Sheamus got his own issues, so we'll see. I mean, we'll see. Like I said, for the most part, I remember hearing that him being him feuding against Mahal is supposedly supposed to keep him out of the title picture for a little while. But we'll see.
Also, Drew's sword was stolen by Jinder Mahal.
Here in WWE, we promote that.
Huh?
Here in WWE, we promote stealing property.
Oh, right. Not when Crime Time did that shit. He got fired.
They did. And they came back, and what happened? Stole property again.
And that's why they're not there now. We also saw Riddle defeat AJ Styles. Of course, a little distraction by War Machine.
Yeah.
Almost still a waste of time to me, but
you know No, he's the best black guy around. He's the best BBG around.
Copy a BBG. God will never do. Aaron, if you're talking, we cannot hear you.
Shout out to Bang Bros.
Oh wow! I waited for that.
I don't know how my mic got muted because I definitely did not touch my mic. But you know, it's cool.
There you go. That's a sound for Bang Bros.
Oh no, there ain't no.
We also saw Charlotte and Rhea battle with crutches.
That was weird.
That
was stupid.
Would love to see a TLC match between the two. That would be
crutches.
Great. The whole TLC.
Oh no! Granted, I would love to see a nice physical match between those two. But if we're gonna have them fighting for each month until the end of time, I'm good.
Yeah, they need a break from each other. I want to continue seeing those two fight.
But who do Raw really have? If Becky don't come back to Raw, I mean, they don't have nobody right now.
That lies the problem.
Which, like, how I know I'm jumping up, but SmackDown solved their problem.
We'll get to that in a second.
I know, but why can't Raw?
I don't know.
That's why I was getting to. I know we're gonna get to how SmackDown solved that problem, that recent problem, but why can't Raw solve their current problem? Who's been having this problem way longer than SmackDown had? SmackDown had that problem in a day and fixed it the next day.
Yeah.
Actually, no, fixed it that night.
Yeah. Yeah.
Raw been having this problem all year and still can't fix it.
Yeah, we'll never know the answer.
Writers.
just saying, writers, whatever, bloggers, whatever, it don't matter.
Sometimes being on TikTok for like all 5 minutes.
Well, just in time for his
we're doing it live. I don't understand what y'all was saying. First of all, Raw was painful. Damn it. You're gonna kick it off right early.
No. You don't come in with your heel antics and be late.
Brother Good, how you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you?
Brother Biff, how you doing?
I'm alive.
Brother Will, how you doing?
Not dead yet.
Salutations, everyone.
To the one
just in time for your favorite show. Let's go ahead and talk about AEW this past week.
You came in just in time too.
I could
just waited. We just finished Raw.
Yeah.
Pun intended.
The first. We had Cody Rhodes up against QT Marshall in the strap match.
Oh my god, that match wasn't that bad though.
Gave him the rawest of whippings.
Like that really wasn't that bad. That white on white slavery is not bad.
White on white crime is not really a crime. It's just something they do. They call it foreplay.
These guys, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
All right.
And then they had to pound each corner.
Thank you, sir. Can I get another?
All right. Taking it that way too. So I'm assuming you guys like the match.
While whipping each other with a strap.
Boy. Moving on to the
and
world
then Cody
title
mentions that he got a black child coming.
A couple times.
And this is why I kept my mouth shut. I'm just listening to y'all talk.
We are in the world title picture for AEW.
Who said it was finished with that match? Why we not there yet? What?
Yeah, stuff for us to talk about. Cody won. Cody always wins.
But I always win.
He don't always win. But but he has a black child coming.
Already here.
Very soon.
He's gonna do something his daddy can never do.
Oh boy.
Yada.
There we go.
We're together.
Hold on.
Anyway.
I'm sorry.
All right,
so we're gonna move on to the world champion.
World champion?
Yeah, we're gonna move on.
Cody for 2021 is 10-3.
Who did he lose
8-1
to?
singles competition.
Who did he lose to?
Darby Allin for one.
That's it.
Oh.
That's it. So yeah, 8-1 this year. Hold on, QT Marshall. What is he?
He's the Jeff Jarrett of this generation.
Wow.
QT Marshall is a waste of time.
I put up on Twitter how I felt about AEW.
Yeah, I saw.
QT is 20-30. Oh, the shit, 20-3. I'm sorry.
Huh?
He's 20 victories and 3 losses.
All 3 losses was to Cody Rhodes.
He's 9-2 in singles competition. Interesting. Record's not that bad. Sunny Kiss is 8-10. Not that we care, but moving on. So the next match.
He still won't be able to get a belt. You know why? Because everybody from WWE is about to get him.
It's going to happen. They have a guy called. Oh, I was about to make fun. I'm not. Sorry. Guy came -1. I guess that's what you call a son.
Yes, -1.
But if y'all saw his picture. Anyway, the world title picture. Kenny Omega with Don Callis had some stuff to say. But the interesting part about that was the crowd was chanting, "You got fired" this past week.
Don Callis, yeah.
That was funny. That was actually funny.
Which brings to a little bit of a point. That means I guess people are watching TNA now because of this crossover.
Impact.
All right, so the problem is Impact is at NXT. So you're supposed to know what happens on Impact, but you're also supposed to act like you don't. It doesn't exist either.
But one thing about it, though, I don't think anybody really watched it. It made clips around the internet. Like,
right?
I didn't watch it, but I saw the clips.
That was really stupid.
And that was the only clip I saw.
And it was really stupid how they did it. And I love Tommy Dreamer. I love the presence they want to do with him. But on the same factor, you look at it like, all right, so where are we going from here?
A whole bunch of nowhere.
I mean, so now we got to talk about TNA where nobody watches. I watch sometimes on DVR. Fast forwarding.
I mostly watch clips on YouTube.
If I see a clip on Facebook, then
I'll be completely transparent. The only reason I watch TNA is to talk bad about it. So I might be one of them people that I'm about to talk about shortly.
Keep my gimmick going. I watch all wrestling shows, including TNA. No Impact.
You don't even know what channel Impact comes on.
It is. It's on my DVR.
It's on the DVR.
Yeah, if you didn't have that DVR, you wouldn't be able to say what channel does Impact come on.
But let's be real. Let's be real. Until they get a real champion, nobody should watch it.
Impact?
If Kenny Omega,
I don't think even if they get a real champion, they should watch it. But
I mean, competition.
I think it's probably gonna wind up being Sammy Calhoun.
They'll have nobody else. Moose about to go to WWE.
No, Moose resigned.
Moose retired.
He resigned with Impact.
He resigned with them.
He did. So he's gonna be the next champion. That's the only reason why Rick Swann dropped it.
He resigned with
Sammy Callahan.
He was talking about WWE contacting him, and he decided to stay with TNA.
I mean, I would too. I mean, they ain't going to use me. You can go to NXT.
If they did, they probably would have put him in there with Bobby Lashley. That would have been it.
They're not gonna have the black on black crime.
No.
Is it will?
They probably do the Big E versus Moose. So
Vince gonna look at him. Vince gonna look at him like, so you're not Bobby? I thought she was Bobby.
Well, you also remember Moose is a former football player, so that might work in his favor.
Only way he'll get over is MVP. He's like, yo, I know him. He cool.
What was that big black dude they had in TNA in the beginning? With the lion.
Oh, you mean Monty Brown?
Yes.
Monty Brown was he was cool. Monty Brown probably was.
Wait a second. How do we get to Impact? Can we just not talk about Impact?
You
have to when you talk to them.
No,
they the champion.
They didn't even mention Impact. Just the crowd mentioned he got fired, and that was it. They didn't mention the other titles on AEW.
But look, man, we gotta talk about Impact to make an impact in this wrestling industry.
No, that's gonna put us behind. They ain't gonna make us no impact.
Listen.
Niggas talking about Impact.
AEW
like who watches Impact?
AEW and Impact are the same
company. Continue on.
All right, so continuing on. The Dark Order came out. Of course, we had the interference from what I call them? The Bullet Club North America. which
okay.
They're Bullet
also,
Club gentrification.
Wow, which brought out Adam
They're the
Page.
gentrification of Bullet Club.
Still going with this.
He fought off North American Bullet Club, and yeah.
Let's call them what they are. They're NWA Black and Silver.
Wow.
So Jamal, did you see what I tagged you in on Facebook earlier this week?
Just call them the
no. No, I was in King's Dominion all week.
I know you didn't see shit.
I didn't. Nah, I was anti-social media. I was
so,
roller coasters.
Do we seriously think Hangman Page is going to get the belt from Kenny Omega?
Yeah.
Because I don't see any other. Only other people I can see taking the belt from Kenny Omega is somebody else from WWE.
I think they're trying to avoid that right now.
But the most over guys are former WWE guys.
Right, but I think they're trying to avoid it because they just popped up.
Right. So
because let's be fair, if you give them a title right away, then everything you've complained about comes true. Whereas if they do one of their people first, then eventually give the from the title to them. Granted, the same complaint's going to pop up, but you can make the case that they didn't want to push them that hard right away.
Correct.
So that's what Hangman's going to end up winning.
I mean, and I'm looking at it like I understand the build they're trying to do, and I'm all for it. Don't get me wrong. I am not an anti-TNA guy.
I am.
But I mean, anti like what is it called? What we talking about? AEW guy?
Yeah.
You said TNA.
I know because I'm about to make a point. Because they're the same goddamn company.
They're not. One is better than another.
And Dark Order just made the Smash Brothers. This is like I'm looking at Evil Uno like I can't take you seriously. You know what I mean?
Well, consider how they first started off. Yeah, it's better. It's better now.
You know what I mean? And what they need to do is put Aleister Black somehow.
Not there yet.
They that's how I would have did. I would have.
I seen this, young.
Yeah, I sent that to Jamal earlier. He didn't see it. The perfect culmination Adam Page story.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, now so.
And that's one of the things that we gotta look over AEW. It's like I want them to succeed. I really, really do. But it's like I need y'all to believe in what y'all want me to believe. Y'all want me to believe in. That's the biggest thing. If you want him to be the face champion, then pump him up to be one. Other than having the Dark Order saying, "Hey, you need to give this guy a shot." It should be him saying.
Well, if you read the article, like the little link I just sent, it was explaining how the story of Adam Page is how he's trying to believe in himself, and that's his story. Like he don't really believe in himself. He thinks he lets everybody down. All his friends turn on him or become bigger stars than he is.
So he's gonna be emo champion. Is that why Jim Cornette called him the emo champion?
He pretty much would be an emo champion.
But the thing I find interesting is the fact that like there are certain backstage segments where they would ask Hangman about Kenny Omega, and for like a good minute, Hangman avoided talking about Hangman. He would talk about the Dark Order, talk about anything else that didn't involve Kenny Omega, and since when the Dark Order came out to speak on his behalf, that's what kind of set him off. Like, yo, what the fuck? I didn't want y'all to do that because he's like, look, I don't want to like deal with him. But they're like, look, you already number one. You're number one contender. You're already the number one ranked person in singles competition on the men's side. Why not go for the title? Why not go after your former best friend and take that from him? And it wasn't until Kenny's like, yeah, I ain't worried about him. He too much of a chicken shit to come after me. So you know what? I'm gonna go about my business. And have the Dark Order be attacked. Like that's what made him. I guess it made him like, okay, you know what?
So using that ugly ass can.
Maybe I should step in.
And it's like I get it. It's like, is it Mule? That's way too complex. Like
it's a very complex
long-term storytelling.
It's a very complicated
story. But it's like, do I really want to watch an emo person overachieving, but you're not telling me. Like, if I have to go and Google it, and you're not doing it in the ring, then what are we really doing here?
I mean, it's long-term storytelling, and if you invested in it, put all the shit away,
Bro.
I'm trying to get this money.
Brother Good. Brother Good.
The hell you doing?
So,
and then you gonna show the.
Look, this man is a sponsor whore right now.
What's that, Bounty?
This man's a sponsor whore. Anyway, back to what you're talking about. Will you stop with the bullshit plug?
And it's like, is he really scared?
Heads and shoulders.
So, all right. So if that's the case, if they want to boast him up, right?
PS5 controller.
In my opinion, it should be an outside entity telling him, all right, so he's pretty much doing the what's the storyline in SmackDown with Otis?
No,
Yeah,
you cannot compare those two.
Why not? So you're gonna tell me you're gonna be emo person, then you got evil Uno Dos telling somebody else that, hey, you need to be this other person. If you're the bad guy, if Kenny's the heel,
I say Dark Order is not bad guys no more.
But they're the Dark Order. Like that's like the Ministry of Darkness.
They're not heels though. They started off as heels, but after Brody Lee passed away, eventually they turned to like
they had to change.
Yeah.
Then they need to get rid of their gimmick and not consider themselves the Dark Order.
But no, it's
they should turn back into Smash Brothers and tell
they can't do that.
They're not gonna get rid of the Dark Order because like now they got
the Sun.
Yeah, I mean it's perfect for them to be.
Right. So this is why they need somebody with a wrestling.
No, it's fine for them to do this because it's like, all right, everybody still respect the Dark Order for what they are. They're just having fun. It's a fun group that can.
So they Shakara. They just a bunch of guys in masks bouncing around like we don't know who we are anymore because somebody apparently passed. Rest in peace. Like
it happens, but it's working for them.
Is it really working?
They was never going to really get a big push.
So you gonna tell me that the heel is called Evil Uno?
He's not a heel,
but he's still Evil Uno.
Okay.
So he's just misunderstood.
Yes. So
you have Mr. Understood, number one, saying, "Hey, guy, you got to be better."
No, saying we believe in you.
We believe in you. The Dark Order telling you. The Dark Order is going to tell somebody, "Hey, we believe in you," and he's not going to be a heel. Just toss the dug a bone here.
I mean, let's be fair. I mean, there are some names that sound that are heelish when they start off, but when they turn face, they keep the heel name. I mean,
so you got a bunch of Bray Wyatts and the one thing, just like you're gonna be Bray Wyatt. They don't have nobody.
Look at this way. The Fiend is supposed to be a heel, and he's like one of the biggest faces the company has.
And that's the reason why they treat him the way they treat him. You got like, all right, so let's talk about the Undertaker, right?
How do we get to the Undertaker?
Because he's trying to bring up a point, but Undertaker never changed his name.
Exactly. He's like, all right.
So why would the Dark Order change their name?
Because the gimmick is dumb if they're not going to be an evil bunch of guys. So you're going to have a bunch of emo guys.
Undertaker started off as a heel and turned face and kept the name Undertaker. Kane started off as a heel, turned face, kept the name Kane. They had a name called Brothers of Destruction.
And they was also face when they was Brothers of Destruction before.
But they also destroy people. It's like, all right, I would listen.
Hold up, the Dark Order never destroyed people even when they started.
I know they're a bunch of like ass clowns. It's like, anyway. I'm trying to get with them.
The Dark Order went from jumping people to just being a. It went from jumping people trying to get people to a cult to them to what they have now being a family. Kind of.
Yeah, they're pretty much out of the family. They saying the family grows together. They're growing. They're maturing.
Okay.
All right. So I'm gonna jump back on topic.
We still wasn't kind of on topic.
We was pushing.
He was talking about the Undertaker.
I was trying to prove a point.
Was talking about Dark Order.
I was trying to prove a point about these bunch of jabronis walking around talking about they're a bunch of evil hitmen, but they actually ass clowns.
Okay, so as I was talking, I was going through the AEW rankings, and I'm kind of confused right now because I got two perfectly undefeated women that are not in the top rankings. You got Chris Statler and Jade Cargill are both 8-0. They're both 8-0. Okay. And the top ranking women are Britt Baker's 11-1 for this year. Then you got Nyla Rose 16-2. Tay Cotton. Yeah, that one. She's 18-3.
At least he's trying to say the names this week.
Thunder Rosa 17-2.
He definitely couldn't mess up.
Chris Standler is 10-0, but she's ranked number 4.
She just came back.
Yeah, technically.
And some other chick I can't pronounce was 7-1. So I'm
not saying try to pronounce it. Go on.
It's got a bunch of H's and the K's and the whatever the hell her name is.
That's not helping.
Yeah. I'm not gonna try. That sounds racist if I do. So
don't sound racist. Just give us a little bit of racism. just sprinkle it on.
You said that.
Her first name is H. Last name is Shaddai.
Hikaru Shida?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was gonna fuck it up. Like
I knew what he was talking about the whole time.
Then I would give it.
I knew he was talking about the whole time. I just wanted him to try to say it.
I would just started a conversation with you people.
Wow. So I'm kind of confused on the ranking is supposed to be, and correct me if I'm wrong, it's supposed to be current year, right? Or is it overall?
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
For this year, and it all depends on how they mentioned they mentioned the fact that wins are wins, but I guess the bigger the opponent, the more high you go up.
Yeah, but Jay beats Cody.
He's again 7-0.
Cody, she technically beat Red Velvet.
It was part of the tag team match. She beat.
Wins and losses don't matter. It's about who can carry a show and bring you money.
Big Swole is 4-0 too.
Big Swole has been on dark.
Big O is my homegirl. That I followed. I
Big
followed her for years.
Big Swole. Big Swole.
Big Swole. Yeah. That's all.
But she's only doing AEW dark and all that other stuff.
A win is a window, correct? But back on task. Sorry, we ran it. We had
you the one that wanted us to get back on topic. And then you just took it.
So the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle.
Yes, again.
For the 50th time.
Again.
I mean, the storyline is kind of good. You know what I mean? The whole thing with Sammy Guevara and MJF.
It seemed like it's another show. It was like they need their own show because
we'll watch it though.
I mean,
Chris Jericho and MJF together is just gold.
You skip the whole line.
See, Jericho does something that other people should do. He elevates talent.
No, damn, we kind of did to skip everything.
I didn't skip anything.
I mean, because we still talking about the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle, and those two are the Pinnacle versus the Inner Circle.
Yo, it's like a whole show within themselves. Like that whole thing is just like.
Wouldn't that technically be the kind of same thing with SmackDown and the Tribal Chief storyline?
No, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
It would.
All I'm saying is
it would.
We don't disrespect Samoans.
Why not? All I'm saying is
I'm scared of Samoans.
I'm not.
All I'm saying is
let Nia Jax come and try to sit on you.
I'm gonna kick in her nuts.
All I'm saying.
You know what I'll do? This is a kid-friendly show. But all I'm going to say is,
who the fuck said that?
Gadget, huh?
Who the fuck said this is a kid-friendly show?
All I'm saying is, if you want to go one-on-one,
you know what? Nah.
He says Bang Bros every 2 minutes.
This is a kid-friendly show, right?
Like this.
Kid-friendly show, right?
Here we go. That was good.
All I'm saying
is, you toss it up for the alley-oop.
All right, so we're gonna come back. So we're gonna come back to that. So we had
But like this, I would be like, Nia Jax, thank you, sir. Can I get another?
Wow. We had Carl Anderson basically call out John Moxley
I love
for
that.
the IWGP US Championship.
Because John Moxley is on his way back, and I love that.
Why is
I
he
mean,
out?
they about to run a
You
New
said, why is he out?
Japan. They about to do a New Japan
His baby was just born.
storyline. They didn't they sign up for they going back to New Japan soon, right? They're gonna do some dates over there since everything's opening up now.
Yeah, certain people.
Well, Japan is back closed, so
I mean, who cares? Just put a mask on. They wear masks all the time.
that's China.
Wow.
Japan does it because
Wow.
Japan wears a mask because of China.
God damn it.
Yeah, and the whole underlying racism and all of that, I'm just gonna ignore because
So can we see Carl Anderson as
No,
single
he's not gonna
champion?
No, he's not gonna win.
no, he's not gonna win. No, he's not gonna win.
What- will it be
That's
a
why I
good
skipped
match?
it. That's why I skipped it.
It would be
It's
a
gonna
good match.
But
But
he's
he's
not
not
gonna
gonna
win.
win.
Now let's
It'll be a good
the
match, a bunch of interferences, but no, Carl's not gonna win.
now let's God interferes.
Beauty interferes. They're attacking the Good Brothers.
I'm talking about the Girls of Destiny. Since it's gonna be a
Yeah, they
Japan
interfere. They're
storyline.
attacking the Good Brothers.
Right.
That would be good. That would set up a tag team match between them two and put them titles online.
And the reason I said they're gonna attack the Good Brothers.
Wait,
because
is the Good Brothers still Impact Tag Team
Yeah.
Champions?
Yes.
It's all one.
Do
It's
they
all one
ever?
company now.
Hold on. They don't even talk about that.
No.
They did put recently. They did have
Recently did what?
on Slammiversary. They will be defending their titles. Yes, they will. This will be a fatal 4-way match.
Yeah.
All
All right,
no,
so
they-
if two
they're going
companies
after
use
the
them the same way as goons, is it really the companies or is it just that they're goons? Because they're using them the same way that WWE used them as two backup guys to the champion.
I mean, look, they're here to beat up John Moxley. That's what they're here to do.
Anyway,
I mean, they make great goons.
Anyway, so next is the
It's like all they gotta do is have the hood. Oh, shit, never mind.
anyway, we got the MJF Jericho signing. Prior to that, some jackass tried to jump the rail and caught a haymaker bump from Jericho.
Yo, that was amazing.
That was amazing.
That
And
was-
then I love how they played it in the little
Yo,
promo.
MJF was talking a whole lot of shit. That was actually funny. But then the guy goes on Twitter. The guy goes on Twitter, says he did it for Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette like, I didn't condone this shit. I didn't condone this shit. The fuck you talking about?
Don't blame me for your attitudes.
And who's Chris Jericho was like, I should have just let that guy just beat you up some more.
That was funny though. So
That's why I love
Yeah.
MJF and Chris Jericho, because in any moment they could just make the situation much better. You know what I mean? They're just that great of talkers
And they kept referencing back to it. It wasn't like, you know how WWE they would just try to let it go because they have that script.
No,
They
because
went back
they don't
to-
want to get sued.
You like that time with
How they gonna get sued
Roman
if somebody
Reigns
wanted to be
and John
stupid?
Cena? Like that time? Same thing? Oh, we just forgot about that.
Yeah, because they beat the shit out that guy.
Roman couldn't talk. Yeah. Never forget.
No, they whooped that guy ass though.
They like it's because it's
But
just,
it's just like it seemed like every time when the crowd gets involved with MJF, he excels more.
yeah.
And well, why
He's
he look
a
like
heel,
that?
heel.
But like let's say when they did 4 Gear here in Baltimore, one of the fans threw beer on him, walking up the ramp, and all he did was just wipe it off and just walked away, like didn't get mad.
he sold it like he sold the character's disgust. Like this Ingrid just threw
Right.
beer on me.
And I understand because the beer costs like $5 to $6. I'm not wasting it on.
Time out. A beer at the arena costs $8 to $10.
Wow,
Damn, I
Hate. That's hate.
that's a lot of hate. That's just doing like that's doing. I wouldn't give that much to a stripper. Like,
And
what the
then
hell?
the depend, like if it was like a Miller Lite, that's 8 to 10 now. But you go to like a Blue Moon
Right.
or Stella,
I only drink Sam Adams.
that's like
Sam Adams.
$10 to $12.
and this is why I don't drink beer. But okay.
Yeah, I don't buy drinks. But one of the stipulations, the purpose of the talk was to Chris Jericho to fight MJF. The stipulation that MJF laid down was that Jericho would have to go through every member of the Pinnacle in order to fight.
No, false. He said he would go through every. Granted, it's probably gonna be the Pinnacle, but he said he's gonna go through 4 opponents of his choosing, each with their own stipulation.
It's gonna be the Pinnacle. We know it's gonna be the Pinnacle.
You never know. It might be a bunch of new WWE guys. Hey, that's the one way to debut them.
Against Big
As
Show,
they come
Mark
in.
Henry, Aleister Black, Christian.
Whoever else. You got Buddy Murphy. You got whoever else.
I don't think Black. I don't think Black. I don't think Christian. Buddy Murphy, I can see. I can see them, but it ain't gonna beat them because 90 day no complete clause.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And I was wrong. I gotta apologize. I was wrong. I thought it was some type of thank you. No, that was a goddamn. They made a mistake.
Huh?
We'll get to that. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that. Lex Luger debut.
All right. So moving forward, we had Andrade L.
Andrade L.
Flair.
Either way, I did not
Andrade
like this
L.
match.
Flair.
I didn't like this match.
Matt Sydal.
I didn't like nothing about it.
Why not? It was short. It was like 6 minutes.
It was.
Besides that,
it was a waste. Like you supposed to be.
It could have been a main event, right?
It could have been a better match for
match.
sure. It's a debut match, but you're supposed to be this big, bad, best wrestler in the world, and you struggling against Matt Sydal, who's a great wrestler. Don't get me wrong, but your first match, you struggle to win.
I mean, let's be 100% honest. How many debuts have you seen where somebody struggles a little bit?
Not a lot.
Name one debut recently where someone didn't struggle. I can probably name you a few where someone did struggle against a fucking jobber.
Leo Rush.
Leo Rush is a jobber.
Oh damn.
All I'm saying is you're saying Andrade should have
LA Knight.
LA Knight did struggle a little bit too.
That was a shot to Jamal.
Goddamn $1 million belt.
Why you hate, bro? Y'all hating.
He did struggle.
But nah, he never struggled though.
But you're still proving my point.
He had that belt.
Oh no, I just wanted to take a shot at Jamal.
Yeah, so it's still kind of proving my point. Like Andrade's.
Who cares about LA Knight though?
Like
I know somebody didn't struggle. Eva Marie when she won the championship, like she had. Watch what I say when I say. That's really gonna make you guy. Oh, now you got the camera off.
Nothing got the.
Anyway,
look at here, nigga.
They gonna put the belt on the watch. I guarantee you. She gonna come out and win.
If they put the belt on Eva Marie, you will catch me not on this podcast. Don't want to be my last episode.
Watch. I'm gonna say what's gonna happen.
Just imagine. Think about the booing in every arena that she comes out to.
I will jump over the. Listen, I'll be one of them fans. I will become one of them fans.
She will legit post up.
I'll be banned from that arena.
This is what's gonna happen.
Would create a lot of.
Hey, well, why you got your camera off? I wasn't going on no rant. I don't know what you think this was.
This is gonna happen. No matter who wins Money in the Bank, she's gonna say she won and she got the goddamn case, and she's gonna go and win the goddamn
in the match.
Can we?
No, it doesn't matter. Whoever wins,
stay on topic, please.
You started it. Go ahead. Anyway, there was an interview with Arn Anderson talking about how he's excited about the crowd coming back, or glad for them to be back.
But before that, y'all notice how the lights was going out throughout the whole night.
Yeah.
So the first match, I thought, because the hurricane was supposed to be hitting, so it made sense. First match, Cody and his whips and chains match.
Right.
The lights went out.
Yeah.
Then I forgot it went out in another match, and then it went out doing this.
And then fucking Tommy N, aka Malachi Black, hit on Anderson with the blackest of masses.
Like,
you see the way that mic flip.
Why the Malachi Black? Why can't he be Malachi? I mean, that's even better.
He's going with the whole.
So it's just so prior to that, prior to that, he actually put up a video.
I've seen it.
Yeah, that's explained why he is what he is.
So I'll ask you this, okay? Who's better, Goku or Goku Black? Mic drop.
What does that have to
Hold
do
on.
with
Who is
this?
better, black or white?
Why else that be a race thing?
All I'm saying
Because
is
normally it is a race thing.
it was a meme out there saying that everybody come in, they lose the Cody, they win the Cody, and they move on. Like they come in, they lose.
Yeah, Cody do start the beef stuff.
Right,
They come in to face him. It's like I don't understand. Like I'm all for him.
The only person I know that didn't start that way was aside from Andrade, was Mox.
Mm-hmm.
Mox came in and immediately went after Jericho and Omega.
The way I would have,
because he already had beef with them.
So when they come over from WWE, they got to get the Vince and Triple H stink off of them. So they got to go through Cody. That's why they do that. So, ladies and gentlemen in the audience, today my jokes are bombing. Okay, we're gonna keep it moving, but my jokes are bombing. I recognize that my jokes are bombing, so I'm gonna cut back on my jokes.
Oh, was that a joke?
Oh, Jesus!
I mean, your jokes always bomb, brother. Good. All I'm saying is,
I'll laugh at them shits. Them shits hilarious.
You're the only one that laughs at them.
Hey, somebody
bad jokes. All I'm
saying,
I
got some of them.
The way I would have booked it,
just let him put his dad hat on.
The way you would have booked it, what?
I would have had. All right, we're gonna go back to the scenario. We're gonna go back to the scenario with the Dark Order talking to Kenny Omega, right? Other than them campaigning for Hangman Page, they wouldn't have said who it was. Just say that we have somebody for you since you don't have an opponent, and I would just fed it all episode, right? Then when Kenny Omega out there talking about I beat everybody, boom. That would have been a bigger pop than Lex Luger coming out.
Yeah, but once again, that kind of goes back to what you said beforehand about WE people getting pushed to the top of the card. You complained about that.
But
so
then you won it.
Wouldn't that go against what you was talking about?
It's better than him kicking on Anderson.
I thought you would have that. Hold on, time out. Thought you would like that.
I do.
Then why are you complaining
Which
about
was
it?
me.
Exactly.
But it's like I would have said a better.
Like when I saw that happen, I like, buddy loves this. He gonna love that.
Aaron, help me out here. Like he complained about former W people going to the top of the card.
Just use it.
Former W saw to go to the top of the card.
About the Andersons.
He's not even fucking. All right, listen. All I'm saying is a better way to do what they did. If you're gonna do it well.
They did it right.
You're probably right. The way they did it was fine though. But all I'm saying is, if you're going to complain about someone coming from a different company immediately going on top of the card, you can't then try to book a scenario where that person immediately goes to the top of the card.
If you're gonna own, my thing is, if Tony Khan could have used that surprise, other than him kicking, I'll say it like this: I'd rather for him to kick both of them. Just kick everybody in the fucking room. Do a whole stupid kick party.
That would have been funny.
Him like going in there and they was
Cody,
like,
he kicked on and he kicked Tony.
Yeah.
I think Tony dipped out as soon as
Tony dipped.
Tony like, yo, fuck this chump.
He dipped out once the lights came back on and he was right. Nope.
I mean, no matter how Lex Luger come out, I'm all for it. I mean, if he got around it, he got around it.
You gotta remember, Lex Luger came out, didn't really do much when that happened.
Neither did Malachi.
He kicked the okay. Anyway, continue.
You just don't like Malachi Black.
I love a man being able to work.
No, say it in his voice.
I love when they gave me a chance. They gave me a chance to be a better person. So I'm gonna get off of Twitch. I can be on Twitch and I can be on Twitch now. So I'm gonna come here and I'm around. Who you want me roundhouse? Oh, you want roundhouse Cody? Oh, we're friends, so he'll be able to do it. And Art Anderson, I was a huge follower of yours. Oh, you like my tattoos? Roundhouse kick, roundhouse kick, roundhouse kick. All right, let me just sit back down here. Oh, I'm going to sit right here, and everybody likes me. Okay, can I get my own faction too?
God damn it!
That was hilarious. Moving on. We also had Buddy's favorite tag team. The Young Bucks defeat Eddie Kingston and Penta El Zero.
All right, hold on.
Okay, here we go.
Hold on. When are they going to lose?
Who are they going to lose to?
They should have lost this past week.
I was like, yeah, this has been a good time for them to lose.
That would have been the perfect time for them to lose.
Nah.
But of course, we're going to do a splash on a ref. Oh, we're going to knock this ref out. Oh, look at that. We're going to get somebody to do this. Oh, we lost the belt like 5 times in one match and still won.
It's just like, and again, I said the same thing last week. If they need to build a tag team up, right? We talked about it was going to be Moxie and Kingston taking the belt from them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Moxie not going to be in that program no more, right? So it's going to be
he's going to be in there, just not right now.
I mean, he's going to be fighting. He's going to be going for the belt. I mean, they're going to be going for his belt now. You know what I mean? So like he has something else to do. What I'm saying is, what tag team should have been a redemption arc for them to get the belt and completely turn face? Dark Order.
Actually, that works too, because I was talking to somebody else at work. We said like one of the ideas to do is
wait, are you talking to Bond?
Yeah, talking to Bond. Have
Bond. Not James, but David.
Have well, as Hangman goes for the world title, have the Dark Order go for the tag team titles and have 2 of them beat the Young Bucks. Probably right. Uno and Grayson to start off.
You know what I mean? I was like, they can make the Smash Brothers
go
against what they call it again, Dark Order. Let's call them Smash Brothers. That's who the fuck they are.
Copyright, bro. Copyright.
Nintendo will sue the shit out of AEW.
I mean, Tony Khan got the money for it.
No, he don't.
He just got 100,000 back.
Not for Nintendo's petty ass.
Nintendo is petty.
I mean, hell, they can do another belt and call it
like. What, you want them to call it Bang Bros? Shout out to Bang Bros.
Right. Okay, let's call them the Bang. Like the amazing Bang Bros.
No, don't say the amazing Bang Bros.
They could have.
Sound like they run the train. They sound like they run the train on everybody.
You know what I mean? One wears a mask, the other one don't wear a mask. He's all
God. You know
what I mean? I wonder who's on top. It's like one of those situations.
So is it really a Dark Order?
I mean, put like this. I can play another video game and create 2 more characters and call it the same thing. Okay, let's call it Shakara Light. I would have them go against.
It's not Bang Bros.
I would have them go against Austin Aries and what's his name? The other one, the creepy guy. He do the penis flips. Ryan.
The what?
What's his name? Joey Ryan.
Joey Ryan?
Yeah. Austin Aries and Joey Ryan will go against.
Hold up. He do the what flips?
The penis flips. That's what he do. You know, you grab him by the dick and he flip you over.
Joey Ryan?
Yes.
Yeah. You know, like, you know.
Look, we're not talking about dick. We're not talking about the dick flip, right? He's not. Right now.
I mean, listen. Yeah, Bucks still an else gimmick.
Hey, so if you Pornhub, if you'd like for us to be on your site with a podcast about wrestling.
You know what I mean?
We ain't got no women here.
A penis colada, like whatever team they want to be now. Like, okay.
Or Bang Bros. If you want us on your site or a podcast about wrestling. Hit us up.
But they're not gonna lose their belt. NXT, go for it.
Oh Jesus. Hold on. This week we had NXT Great American Bash. Again, not a fan of every goddamn week being a different name. But I guess that's what they're going with. We had the NXT Tag Team Championship on the line. MSK defeated Ciampa and Thatcher. Your thoughts on that match, fellas?
Great match.
I
thought Ciampa and Thatcher was going to win, but
great match. I loved it.
Is that round 2 or is just once?
It should be around to the
It
next
should be.
takeover.
It should be. It really should be.
Great match. That's all I can say.
That is hot. I just realized that the show, I got it on one TV, one monitor over here, and it's doing a closed caption, and it's hot. It's my voice. Anyway, sorry. I should have saved this to last, but
No, you're fine.
Best
The placement of the match is exactly where it should be. The second match of the card.
Honestly, it shouldn't even be on the card.
I wouldn't even call it the card.
It's not even a real championship.
Not at all.
The best
Just
championship
two people fighting for it is
in
like
the United States.
The best prop
and
belt
the
in the United
universe.
States.
the best prop. I
was
like that. I like that. The best
Yeah,
prop.
the best prop belt in the United States was defended tonight.
Dollar.
LA Knight versus Cameron Grimes. Unfortunately, Cameron Grimes.
So, like I was saying, the best championship is
So anyway, like
How are you going to just do that?
unfortunately, Cameron Grimes has to be the Virgil of the prop belt of the year.
So you gonna mute all of us for that BS ass? You know what? With that trash ass.
So
Lame.
LA Knight defeated
Lame.
Cameron Grimes.
Hella lame.
Shame.
Hella shame.
Just haters.
Omega
Y'all
shame.
haters. Y'all all haters, yo.
Like, dang.
Anyway, LA Knight defeated
It's
Cameron
even
Grimes.
shameful just talking
And
about it.
Cameron Grimes, the stipulation was the match. If he lost, he would now become the Virgil of LA Knight. And fellas, your thoughts on there being a new Virgil in the world?
I mean, it made sense that LA Knight was going to win. You know, he's a heel. Blah blah. He's not going to lose a prop belt no time soon.
But will
That's why
Grimes,
Moose didn't go to NXT. He was like, "You want me to be Virgil?"
will LA Grimes become? I mean,
LA Grimes, what?
Grimes.
Will
LA
Cameron
Grimes.
Grimes
Whoa.
become a heel?
Isn't that a singer?
No. So one thing is going to happen. Either he's going to eventually go back to being a heel, or he's going to get to the point where it's like, you know, fuck this. I'm fucking you up and taking your championship. I'm taking your prop belt.
Can't see what the bottom says, Aaron. What
It
does
says
say?
shame.
Oh wow.
Because she's
But-
going around. If you remember this, she's going around.
Yeah,
This
she's
is
butt naked.
shame.
Right. Mhm.
Shame. Shame.
But on the flip side, we got some good news because we have new women's tag team champions.
That was an excellent match.
I don't know if it's good news because I love Indy Hartwell.
Right. But congratulations to Io Shirai and Zoe Stark on becoming the new champions.
That's exactly what I was about to say.
No, you wasn't. No, you wasn't.
Io
Don't
Shirai
lie. Stop lying.
and Stark. There you go.
Why the fuck you lying?
Right?
It
Oh
was a
my
good
God.
match. It was a very excellent match.
It was a great
Um,
match, but I just don't like Indy Hartwell losing.
And on the and apparently what happened after the match, Dexter Loomis came out and kind of took Indy Hartwell.
Yeah. Back to that romantic story. This is kind of weird. Very weird.
I've seen worse. I've seen Bobby Lashley.
No, but yeah, that was horrible. I mean, this is good because it's not like it's not predictable. He's a creep, and she loves the creep, and I want to be that creep. I'm not my.
All right. And the main event of Great American Bash, we had Adam Cole versus
Buddy,
O'Reilly.
anything to say?
Nothing. Fellas, what were your thoughts on that match, the main event?
Cole versus O'Reilly.
It was
So
amazing.
I like this. I like the setup. Is they both have one apiece, so now they got break the tie.
I just wish the people who ran NXT ran Raw.
Yeah, but then the problem is the people that run Raw might end up running NXT.
That's
That'd be
true.
trash. That would be horrible.
That's true.
So yeah, like I the idea sounds fine, but then like I don't want them to come down and
Yeah. That would create a butterfly effect, and I don't want that.
yeah. So
Moving on to Friday night SmackDown,
The
fellas.
greatest wrestling show out now
I found out how to make these buttons so I could just press this shit. Anyway, as far as excuse me, that Zoe's making my just
This is trash.
Don't shock yourself.
Sugar free.
I mean, sugar free can be trash.
Edge humiliated the family again. And apparently Jimmy is now on the same page.
Yeah, because he got his job saved.
I said eventually it was going to happen anyway, but based on what happened before SmackDown, yeah.
And I had a guy named who was talking bad about Naomi. I was going to like put him on there, but I got to refine his name again. He was on Twitter and made her deactivate her damn account. I will fuck you up, huh?
Yeah.
Wait, Naomi deactivate account?
Yeah.
So let's get to that. We'll get to that eventually. We'll get to that. But when I was going up, it was this. So we're not going to see Roman versus Jimmy now.
No, Jimmy got written off or he's good.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go written off because of what he did.
He's good.
He's good.
Because back in SmackDown, you see who came out and started fighting those two.
Yeah.
Booyaka.
And we haven't seen the Mysterio since, Roman Reigns whooped them ass.
On Dominic outside the ring and Ray into the Hell in Cell.
Yo, hashtag fuck them kids. It's like,
he really said.
He didn't have to treat that poor boy like that. Yo, just chucked him outside the ring.
And then of course, when Ray wanted to be a real man, a real father, and step up, like, you gonna beat my kid like that? I'm gonna beat you. His ass got beat up too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And out of that.
But the best thing about all of us, the Roman Reigns look when like, oh, you got the twins, huh? I mean, creep up in the back, like his facial expression, like, yeah, I'll get y'all. I'll come back and get y'all. Come on down to see number one.
All right, so moving on to the women's championship. Bayley apparently injured herself at training. She was training earlier this week, and she hurt herself. She's out of the women's title picture.
9 months.
I thought she was pregnant.
That's what I thought too. But it was revealed that Carmella will be facing Bianca Belair.
I would hit Bayley with a bag on.
Wow. Right.
It's gonna suck because I know Aaron's gonna miss. Aaron's gonna miss looking at Bailey's ass.
So I propose this.
What'd you say, Will?
I said it's gonna suck because Aaron's gonna miss looking at Bailey's ass.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
But she has a true Latina, but
that face though.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God. So anyway,
it's a little tragic.
Carmella will be getting the title shot.
Good wrestling podcast with Bailey, the best of recoveries.
Yes.
Hopefully you come back soon.
And I hope she don't get no plastic surgery. Because this should be uglier.
And then he fucks up the hot tub moment. We'll figure.
So again, Carmella will be getting the title shot at
Charlotte went out for a while and she came back with plastic surgery.
Several times.
Trying to look less than like her father.
Where I was going again.
She still look like a man.
She will not be getting the title shot at Money in the Bank, but we'll be getting the title shot on Friday Night SmackDown. This is the second time
taking a spot
that
Money in the Bank.
This is I'm gonna get to that too, but this is the second time that this has happened where the world title is defended the Friday before pay-per-view. Is this trend that's going to keep happening?
You know why? Fox like, hey, I need ratings.
No, Fox just want to get their rating, but you also know why.
Let's be fair.
Hold on.
Let's be fair. Carmella Bianca is not really
pay-per-view
worthy.
It's not. But you want to know why this is happening?
Why?
That's the first live show in front of fans.
Yeah, true.
No,
but the thing is, they was going to have that match. They're going to have the title match at a pay-per-view.
But guess what? They're going to randomly announce. They had no choice now to announce a rematch between Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair.
Yeah.
At SummerSlam?
At Money in the Bank. They got no choice now. They have no choice.
They're not.
They was all being friendly at the ESPN thing.
Yeah, and Sasha
God damn
Banks
it.
is supposed to
That's in my
come
notes.
back this week.
Right.
She's coming back this week.
Because Bailey's out.
No, she was already planning to come back.
I mean,
this week.
just Vince is like,
But
listen.
now it's like, since Bailey's out,
Vince is like,
why
listen,
not do
guys.
this?
They're not going to
Ben's
go
a
to
bad.
next year.
Quick
I
side-
guarantee you they're going to push that back to SummerSlam. Watch.
Quick
'Cause
side
they
note
want the
before
ring.
we
Not
go.
unless they have
Hold
Sasha
on, let
win
me talk.
A quick side note before we go to the Money in
for
the Bank.
WrestleMania Money in the Bank.
Focus. Brother Will, go ahead. Brother Will, you good?
Blink.
Brother Will, you good?
Glass is about to be broken. Anyway, but no, I was saying a quick side note before we go to the Money in the Bank qualifiers. Congratulations to Shotzi and Tegan Knox, but why? Oh, why did they shorten their fucking names?
Because people like Jamal can't say their names.
Like, what's wrong with Shotzi Blackheart? What's wrong with Tegan Knox?
I'm out.
Jamal, say Shotzi Blackheart.
Hold on. If you notice, not in the notes. Not in the notes, okay?
So again, side note, my note, fuck off.
What is up? I probably put it in there because I couldn't pronounce the name. That's probably why I put it in there or didn't put it in there. So
that's why they shorten the name for people like Jamal.
This man can't say Shotzi.
Hey, Shotzi.
Jamal.
Nah.
You said
I can say it.
Shotzi. You didn't say Shotzi.
I said Shotzi. Shotzi. It's like that game, Yahtzee and shit. You know what I mean? Anyway.
So again, what's wrong with Shotzi Blackheart? Hell, what's wrong with Tegan Knox? Who cannot? You mean tell me you can't pronounce Tegan?
What's wrong with War Machine? There we go.
Vince doesn't like the word war. That's why.
So Vince doesn't like their names, so he changed it.
But he
That's
had
what he
Monday
does.
Night Wars.
He doesn't like it now. But that's a different story. Like again,
You talking about
There's
Vince
some
don't like
kid
it
in-
now?
Some kid in the Midwest hurt himself,
Hold on.
and Vince is like, I can't do this no more.
right?
We talking about this Vince?
Yeah, we're talking about that Vince. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's probably the Vince before that.
The
Wow,
Vince
he
that
got
was
other
holding that title?
I'm just saying. I don't understand. I didn't see a reason for Shotzi for them to shorten Shotzi Blackheart's name to just Shotzi, and to drop Tegan Knox's name to just Knox. Like
I would have rather had
Tegan Knox's
Tegan.
name just seems a little weird.
I would have just read Tegan.
Big E explained it every time they talk about him. He was like, I like my last name. One day I came up, one day I came up, they said I didn't have a last name no more.
What was his
I'm
last
Big
name?
Biggie Langston.
Big E Langston.
Oh yeah.
So
Like, for some people it worked, like dropping Alexander Rusev to Rusev is fine. Dropping Antonio Cesaro to just Cesaro, and it works. Dropping Andrade Cien Almas to just Andrade, yeah, I wasn't feeling it.
I was feeling
Robin
it because that's a
Adrian-
lot to say.
That's a lot.
Dropping
Like right
Adrian
now.
Neville to just Neville, wasn't feeling that either.
I mean,
And,
Vince got the thing with him. It's just like,
And now this. I mean, at one point they dropped Apollo Crews to just Crews and brought it back.
Here's the thing. Like, you got to figure out what
I'm surprised he
what
don't got a
sells
Nigerian name.
and what doesn't. You know what I mean? If they had the longer name, if Knox and what's the other girl name?
You see what happened to Kofi?
See, exactly. So, I mean, if it's what sells. And
Last name
that's what
matters.
sells. Right.
Hashtag last name matters.
His thing. Again, for some people it worked. For someone like Rusev and Cesaro, it worked well. But for someone like Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Knox, I just don't see it.
What's you say their names again?
Shotzi Blackheart
Uh-huh.
and Tegan Knox.
So what's better? Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Knox, or just Knox and Blackheart?
The former.
That'll sell a shirt. Put it on
It would
there.
sell the shirt, but how long they gonna keep him as a tag team?
That's
Hello.
another question.
As soon
So again-
as that tank get too much to ship that shit around the United States.
Because honestly, right now, Shotzi Blackheart and Tegan Knox, they should be singles competitors. I mean, I'm fine with them coming up
It's
as
still,
tag team.
even if they go
Not only-
single,
not only that-
what's better? Blackheart. I'm too sure to say Blackheart, or
I'm sure
whatever.
somebody out there with Blackheart. I'm sure that's why she can't.
I would love to have been Shotzi Blackheart. I would have loved to
I'm
have
sure
her
it's some
name.
type of copyright situation.
You know what? That's probably what it is. A copyright, at least with Shotzi. But what about Tegan? I don't know.
Tegan's her name, though.
Vince is like, what's your name?
It doesn't matter what your name is. It's Knox now.
Right.
Just
Shit, he Ellis Island himself. He's like, as soon as you said, like, this is my name. No, you're not. This is your name.
Which leads to my second side note. When
like
they
what
came,
was her name? Piper Devin.
Piper Niven.
Pipe and Niven. No, now your name is Dewdrop.
Never so too close to Neville. Do we have a Neville?
This leads
Yeah,
to
I don't
my
like that
second-
guy.
This leads to my second side note, and some I feel though they missed an opportunity on. So
On everything.
So okay, so we know NXT
Like everything.
The tag team was Shotzi and Ember.
Yeah, which was perfect. Oh my god, it was perfect.
And they come up to Raw, it's Shotzi and Tegan. What I'm sitting thinking, like, what my theory was, and turned out to be wrong, like that was a missed opportunity. I figured that after Shotzi and Tegan came up, Ember Moon was gonna come out to face Bianca and have all three of them together as a team.
Which hold up, still can happen. Still can happen because Ember Moon coming back out and with a crowd. Everybody loves Ember Moon.
Vince is not going to put too many black people in belts.
Why not?
All I'm saying is it was
Let's be
such
real.
a missed
Hold up,
opportunity.
time out. I just realized you just made me remember since you said something about black people in belts. We didn't talk about the cipher.
Oh yeah, the championship cipher.
Again, wasn't special, so I skipped it. And we can talk about it, but
I did not like it.
Like it was okay.
It was,
but my thing is, I'm tired of black people rapping.
But no, I mean, technically, she was already a rapper.
Still,
she's not a good rapper, but she already was doing music.
Still,
but anyway,
then she became a wrestler.
They already had R-Truth.
Now we can go to.
You think they're gonna match with R-Truth?
Bro, they should do a freestyle battle against R-Truth.
Oh, that'd be fucking hilarious.
And have John Cena be the referee.
Oh, Little Jimmy will come out like.
Anyway, now we can go to the Money in the Bank qualifying matches.
WrestleMania Money in the Bank, got you.
Look here, little
right.
bro.
So we had Nakamura defeat Corbin and Rollins defeat Cesaro. Your thoughts on those two matches?
We don't even have to talk about what was that?
That was my Fox News alert. Good.
That was horrible time. We don't even have to talk about Nakamura versus Cesaro because it's been happening since the past 8 weeks. I mean, Corbin.
Either one of them.
It don't matter.
It is what it is. I thought they was gonna elevate somebody else.
Honestly,
either way, the ladder of it lost, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, I think they should have held off Cesaro, and because I think this was the end of Cesaro and Rollins. And I'm like, did they really have to put Rollins over Cesaro to get him in a qualifying match? Couldn't have him go get someone else, but
my fear is that he's going to get the Money in the Bank.
I would love to see Cesaro in that match, even though I don't think that Corbin or Cesaro are built for Money in the Bank matches. But
Corbin's a former Money in the Bank holder.
I didn't like him in that match anyway. You know what I mean?
I want Big E to win it, but I got a feeling it's going to be Seth.
Yeah, because the only two heels are Seth and Morrison.
Yeah, and Morrison ain't gonna get no belt.
I think the only believable people that can win that belt would be. I mean, there's like 4, but as far as tier list, McIntyre, Rollins, KO, Big E.
I want a Big E to get it, but he's not going to get it. So it's just like, are we still doing this game again?
Not pushing the black person.
Though. That was SmackDown. On to the news.
On
to the news.
I don't know who. Shit, I guess the only person would be Big E.
Yeah,
that's the only person. But then, who's he go up against? Do you bring it back to SmackDown?
No, you make him.
You gotta go to Raw.
Bring him to Raw. Have him face Bobby after Bobby destroys Kofi, and then you reunite the New Day that way.
And have Big E become the champion.
Right.
He's not gonna drop the belt.
Bobby will drop the belt.
To Big E, he will.
What's a better storyline?
Big E winning the belt.
No. Hear me out. Big E winning the belt or Bobby versus Brock at WrestleMania?
Well,
at WrestleMania.
You can still have that match. It just not be for the championship.
He should hold out. Have him hold that belt. You know what I mean?
No,
have him and Roman hold that belt
say,
to WrestleMania.
I didn't say not have him re-win the belt.
Okay.
But I need him to lose the belt.
Right. I would love to see Ricochet or KO's about to go out. You got Seth can go up against
Steph's going against Roman anyway. At the Roman beats John Cena.
Wow. All right. Moving on to news. Ladies and gentlemen, this past week, ESPN held their ESPY Awards, and we had Sasha Banks.
Are you reading your notes or are you reading your notes? Because your notes, that's not the first thing on your notes.
I skipped that. I know. I got this.
You see his background. He was ready.
I was ready. Because that's my favorite Latino World Order.
Sasha Banks and Bianca Belair won an ESPY for that match at WrestleMania. I guess my question is, do you think it was worth it, or did they get it because it was two Black women and a main event at a WrestleMania?
Well,
is that why they got it? Or?
That match was amazing. So
that match was good.
I'm sorry, was it?
Yeah.
And Sasha's histories. Sasha
had better matches.
Is a main eventer. Period. She's, as much as she gets on my fucking nerves for being stubborn, she's a main eventer. When she went up against Charlotte in that Hell in a Cell, and Sasha almost got decapitated, that shit was fantastic. It was one of her best matches. You know what I mean? So was this match equivalent to that? Or was it just the Sasha holding it down? Help me.
I thought the match was great. I know it was the best match on WrestleMania card that night.
Okay.
And it's about this year.
Well, no, wait a minute. That was Saturday, right?
Yeah, it was Saturday.
Didn't KO have a match that night?
I think it was Sunday.
Is that what you're leading to? Huh? Is that what you're leading to?
What?
That Black women are getting trophies in wrestling?
No, I wasn't going nowhere with it. I just wasn't a good match.
I was trying to figure out why you won't let the Black Queens.
The beautiful Black Queens.
Oh, y'all want me to get racist? I can't. I can't get that way. I mean, was it are we just giving out titles? Is this just another award? Here you go. Doing a good job. Participation trophy.
Not holding that. Yeah.
I mean, was it a great match?
Hold on.
I know
you can't talk about participation trophies if you love the $1 million title.
Yeah. That's the one way to go around. So anyway, congratulations to the young women, the young ladies. We support you, Black Girl Magic.
You lucky buddy cut me off. I was about to go in. I could do that.
All right, so
you see my hands going, right?
Let's talk about the DUI.
Right. Oh, no, let's go back.
And how the police are targeting.
Time out. We're
Blacks
gonna go back.
In Florida.
Ain't no targeting.
Wait. No. We're gonna save that for last.
Nah, put that fist down.
Save that for last. We're gonna go back to this past week in history.
We here now.
And the NWO week. This week was it 25 years? 25 years?
NWO and the NWO was the worst thing that happened to wrestling.
What in the hell? That was the best faction in the world. What is wrong with you?
Did you forget all the other times in the NWO like completely destroyed?
No. That's
WCW.
When they started.
And first of all, how they stole the idea from New Japan and never gave them credit.
Hey, it don't matter.
And then you turn around and say that, all right, so we're gonna add everybody on the roster except for two guys. That's not an NWO. All right, so the only way you can make money, if you put yourself in NWO. So NWO, everybody's in NWO.
Let's go back to the original concept of the NWO. Original concept was fantastic. Did it get expanded to
convoluted?
Bullshit? Yes.
Are we gonna talk about Silver?
Yes. It got way diluted. Where everybody in the world, except for two people, who was the other person? It was Sting and who else?
Sting was in the NWO.
No.
It was Booker T and freaking Diamond Dallas Page.
No, Booker T was in the NWO too.
Oh, he was in WWE NWO.
No. He was in WCW NWO.
No, that was his brother.
Hold up.
Stevie
Ray was in one. Stevie Ray did it in WCW. His brother did it in WWE. Hell, so would Goldust.
Let's get deep. But the initial concept of NWO was great. where you had the outsiders coming, Kevin Nash and damn it.
Why
Damn
didn't
it.
Tito Santana get mad at Scott Hall?
Wow, this guy.
Okay, so
Scott Hall and Kevin Nash, the initial members, and then Hogan joined. Ted DiBiase, the Giant, NWO Sting, X-Pac,
hey,
Hal
what you gonna
Petty,
do, nigga?
Miss Elizabeth, Brian Knobs, Jerry Saggs, Nick Patrick, Eric Bischoff, Buff Bagwell, Mike Wall Street, Bubba Rogers, Scott Norton, Randy Savage, Dennis Rodman, Conan, Kurt Hennig, Rick Rude, Louis Spicoli, Dustin Rhodes, Brian Adams, Scott Steiner, the Disciple,
and they have
Lex Luger, the Sting, Stevie Richards, Horace Hogan, Disco Inferno, David Flair, Torrie Wilson, Bret Hart, Jeff Jarrett. I don't even know who the hell that is.
Dumb now.
John
Tyler
Cena.
Buck, April Hunter, Pamela
Anderson,
Paul Shock, Rod Harris, Don Harris, Booker T, and Shawn Michaels.
and don't forget John Cena, Batista,
right,
Randy Orton,
Booker
Sasha
T
Banks,
was
Naga Belair,
in
Vince
WWE.
McMahon, Triple H,
He'll say Bishop.
X-Pac,
Eric Bischoff,
Jeff Hardy,
Matt Hardy.
Matt Hardy,
Everybody, it got so convoluted that the only way that you believed you could make money was if you were the NWO. That's why the LWO came. That's why Latino World Order. That's why the joke turned into reality.
That's why we had the Blue World Order.
Right.
Speaking of that, apparently, I'm pretty sure she's on like Twitter or something like. The Mysterio and the Luke House Party had the LWO shirts. I think they want to bring that back or something like that.
Yeah, they was talking about something like that, but
I can see them doing something like that though.
Vince is not gonna let all of them do it. Like Vince is like, no, we're not gonna do it. The NWO is the reason why
Vince can't have blacks and Latinos run there.
No.
That's why we don't have the Hurt Business.
His Republican friends will be like, what the hell?
Are you letting these black peoples run amok?
Anyway, now we can get to the big story.
What I'm saying was the initial concept of it was great, where it was just a takeover. And then you had Eric Bischoff join, and then I said, once it got
the initial concept of orgy is great until you get the smell.
Febreze, my dude.
That's the NWO is the concept of orgy until you realize, so who don't have AIDS?
Wow.
That's the problem. That's the problem with NWO. Too many people got it. And that's the reason why I'm about to call them the elite. Like they keep using the same storylines over and over again. That's the reason why the Bullet Club is the reason why New Japan is in the situation they're in now. It started off as a joke, and then it's like, oh shit, we in a situation.
Anyway, but now we can talk to the biggest story of the week.
Well, it was going to lead to something else. Hold on.
The Florida
next week
police.
Who were your what was your best faction?
Faction. Okay.
Next week. I mean, who's your best faction?
All right, here we go. You have to break down what a faction is, what a tag team is, and what is an alliance. Because everything's not the same.
A faction is more than two.
Okay, so the reason I say that is like you got a faction like the NWO, and then when you consider the Deadly Alliance faction.
Are we still NWO? I thought we was done.
I would consider like the New Day. Anything above two is a faction. So you got Demolition, you got the New Day, you got the NWO, you got a bunch of them. Anything above two, the Hart Foundation faction, stuff like that. That to me is considered a faction.
Okay.
So next week, your top 3 or 5? You want to go 5 or 3?
I can't go 3. I'll do.
What'd you say, Will?
This is top 3. It'll make it harder.
All right, top 3.
A lot of factions they melt into each other, like the corporation and the freaking the ministry. Like the whole situation with the Legion of Doom.
So yeah, we'll go with 3.
Right.
Your top 3 factions next week. On to
Biggest story of the week.
some more news. Kevin Nash Broken Skull session episode was delayed. Don't know why. Didn't read the article because I just brought it up because I knew everybody was going to go to the next hot topic. Why do you have a drink? You just waiting for this one? Oh, I see what you're doing. Ha ha! I got you. For the 4th time since 2011, Jimmy Uso has been detained and or arrested for a DUI. The first time being in September 2011, the second in February of 2019, the third in July of 2019, and this most recent time, the 4th time, in July of 2021. Obviously, fellas, there is a serious problem with
the police
Jimmy,
is picking on the Usos.
Jimmy
No.
Jimmy has a drinking problem.
Hold on. There's a problem with him being alcoholic. I still don't understand why.
Is he alcoholic?
One, his wife maybe can't drive. Maybe she's not with him. But if you know,
and don't bring Naomi in this.
Hold on. If you know that you have a drink,
but one time Naomi was drunk too when they was together.
Yeah, and I think they had a fight too.
There's this whole thing out there where you can get an Uber or a Lyft and you don't have to drive home. You know what I mean? I don't know what should happen. I think he got suspended before. You know what I mean? And then my second thing is, how many chances do you get with this shit?
As many as you can get.
He's a Samoan. He's going to get him.
He's going to get him. What the heck is that?
Like you see this cup in my hand, right?
But they have an alcohol abuse they have a substance abuse clause in their contract.
Yeah.
So if I'm correct. So
he will get suspended after the story is over. But
when the story's not going to end. It's not going to end. They're going to put this on the bank.
See how I have this cup in my hand.
Okay.
Right. If I pour some liquor in here, enough liquor that I know I'm gonna get drunk, right? 9 times out of 10, I'm not gonna hop in that car.
Yeah, but you also got to remember your judgment making skills decrease when you drink, especially you get fucked up.
Do it.
We don't know the whole story about what happened, so we need to get more information and support the person.
I mean,
well, I'm not gonna say support the person, but see.
No, he needs support. But
it sounds like an open and shut case. Like he
needs rehab.
Drunk. He was driving. Police pulled him over and they arrested him.
But this happens a lot. This is not like it happens all the time. Like I lost a friend to drunk driving before, so like he needs rehab. He needs to go into one of them meetings and all that.
Yeah,
because you're not gonna like the legal limit is what 0.10 maybe. 0.007.
I think this state has something different.
8,
like some states like 0.5 or something like that.
But his was a 0.2.
0.25. Some of that nature.
Bruh. Nah, you should. That's deadly right there. Like,
honestly,
this news could have been totally different. Like he could have hit somebody, killed him, or he could have died himself because he's drinking.
I think Jimmy needs some help.
I'm happy that he's alive, but this news could this story could have been totally different.
Like he shouldn't have been driving. Jimmy needs some help. Now, Grant, that kind of support I'll give him. Like, get some help.
That's the support. That's the only support we're talking about. We can't be talking about like, oh yeah, we applaud him drinking. No, that's not the support he was talking about. He needs help.
Yeah, he needs some help.
Who knows?
He shouldn't have been behind the wheel driving, and especially on the highway for that matter. No.
But who knows what he's really going through mentally, of course, maybe him and Naomi are going through it. We don't know.
Right. So the biggest thing, find out what's going on in his personal life, help him get through that. There's nothing wrong with drinking. Just don't do nothing reckless.
I had a drink right now, it'll be perfectly fine. But you gotta know your limit. You gotta know when to stop. No, that's death right there. Look at him drinking that cancer.
We just want Jimmy to get himself together. That's all we want.
Yeah, that's it.
What does it take? What does it take for him to see this and be like, "Yo,
I'm
gonna go out and drink"?
we don't know that, and the last thing we want is like something real bad to happen to really make him reconsider.
I don't want nothing bad to happen to him. I don't want bad to happen to anybody else. But this is the 4th time in less than 10 years. I'm sorry, in 10 years. You know what I mean?
And it's
5 total for both of them. Like,
and it's funny because
does the WWE need to intervene and be like, all right, look,
no,
suspend it for 6 months?
I think in this case, they're all going to try and intervene because normally they would say, a superstar is responsible for their own actions. They ain't say it this time.
So why didn't they intervene in 2019 when he did it 2 times in that year?
I don't know. That's a good question. And he was, I think he was like, no, he was out. He was not out of injury. I don't know. That's a good question.
I mean, they need to do something where they need to have because wrestlers, and I know people, might listen to this and people say that wrestling's fake or whatever. These people actually get hurt. You know what I mean? So it's as real as it can get. You know what I mean? They get hurt, they got pains, they have problems, understand it. Some on drugs, some drink. I think that, maybe the rest of the business as a whole, or maybe WWE should have, counselors or people that talk to these people.
Yeah, just like how other sports got that, like NFL finally adopting that.
I mean,
they have people to talk to, especially after their careers.
Let's be real.
The shit's real. The CTE is real.
Hold on. Brother good. Hold on. Let's be real. WWE had all types of programs for all types of substance abuse. They do.
Yeah, they do.
So let's not talk about them. They don't have it. They have it for past and present wrestlers. If you call them, they'll help you out. All right? All I'm saying is we need to know the background story of what's going on. Well, actually, we don't know. We don't need to know anything. The whole thing is that as long as he gets the help that he needs, so that it doesn't happen again. You know what I mean? And all jokes aside, let's toss all jokes out the door. I want them.
I got 2 more, but go ahead.
I want them to make sure.
I want to hear these jokes though.
I had nothing but jokes, but I was like, something, I'm gonna toss it all out because the whole situation with Naomi and people going at her on
Twitter.
And that's the thing. So apparently, when the news came out, a bunch of assholes on Twitter, and I had their names. And I'm on Twitter now, and I got time. So I had their names already posted, and I was going to address them. Because again, I'm just nothing but a guy from the moon. So I get that we take passion in wrestling, but there's a line in the sand where you go after somebody because their husband got a DUI. You know what I mean? And it's because of Naomi. Like you don't do that to a person. So fuck them and hope they get ass cold cancer. Not colon, the whole asshole. It just falls the fuck up.
That's you don't do that. There's no reason to do that.
There's no reason for it. You know what I mean? Because I'm on the thing now. I'm debating people on Twitter. I debate.
I've noticed.
You debate everybody.
I do. I mean, that's what I do. So, and I had to explain to somebody. Somebody started trying to assault me. I'm like, listen, if you want to have a debate, we have a debate. But as soon as you put insults in it, you lose your debate. You have to debate with facts, not your feelings. Fuck your feelings. But this matter right here, you mess with somebody's livelihood and you mess with somebody's life. And that's not okay. You know what I mean? And regardless of how many times he got arrested, it has no merit on him receiving help because we didn't say shit about when Scott Hall or anybody else got drunk and did whatever the hell they did. What we did, we went around them, surrounding them, and supported them in doing their future methods. You know what I mean?
I was thinking Jeff Hardy. Sting was about
Jeff
to whip
Hardy
his ass.
Huh?
Sting was about to whip his ass.
But Jeff Hardy got the help. Matt Hardy got the help.
Yeah.
And he kept his job.
Yeah, because I remember because the Jeff Hardy situation was so bad, it fucked up a pay-per-view. It fucked up the main event of a pay-per-view.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because he was high and he was whatever. He was inebriated.
Victory Road 2011 was bad. And honestly, that was a turning point. And I'm happy that he's in a bit of a better place. He fucks up, but compared to then, I'm happy he's in a better place.
Right.
Hey guys, I gotta get up.
All right.
All right. Well, ladies and
we're
gentlemen, I
jumping
want to
anyway.
thank you. That concludes our episode 12 of a Good Wrestling Podcast. Buddy, thank you, sir. All right. Will, thank you, sir.
You can have your soul back.
Give me my soul. Thank you. You are, yes. What's the guy named Mortal Kombat?
Shang Tsung.
Yeah, Shang Tsung. Thanks. And Aaron, I want to thank you, sir.
Like, follow us on Twitter.
And tonight, ROH's pay-per-view at University of Maryland, Baltimore County. We will be there. Maybe a little podcasting tonight. You guys let you know, but we'll be back on. You guys be safe, and I'll see you next week.
All right, shalom.